Hello guys, this is Rider69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, I'm gonna give you my thoughts for this new 4-part mini-series, I think it is. And I'm talking about Supergirl being super. Check that out, that cover. Love the cover. If you put it upside down, then you can see the housing in the right position, I guess. And the pigeons also. But check that out. Put it this way. Awesome. Look at that. And this is a prestige format. It's about 50-page comic book. And this is done by Mariko Tomaki and Julie or Gilly Joely Jones. I hope I pronounce his name correctly. And what this is about. Okay. Before I start, I'm going to show you some of the art of the inside. Check that out. Let me see if I can find some other page here. Look at this one here. Okay. This book reminds me a little bit of, wait for it, Superman American Alien. That's what this book reminds me of. Not in the 100% accurate, but it does reminds me of Superman American Alien, which I love this cover. In the sense, okay, the difference between this one and this one, that I believe this one is out of continuity, more or less. And this one, I'm not sure if it's going to be a continuity or not. You see, this is the story of Kara. When she was at school, when she was in high school. And all the things that a girl at her age in high schools go through. Especially with the there's a page here when she's looking at the mirror and she sees like a set, I think it's called. I'm gonna show you the page here, right there. Look at that. And when she decides to pop it, well, she almost blew up the whole house. Look at that. That was so funny. That was so funny. So she's kind of like going, seems like that she's in that stage of puberty. Maybe a little bit later when it starts. That's what has the feel to it. And to be a book that is kind of like written for teenagers, well, it's not. I would say that it's written for the both demography, for teenagers and people my age, because it's an easy reading. We get to see all his doubt, all her doubt, although it's completely different than the Supergirl from the New 52, where she was always kind of like in depression and she was always in the bad mood. Well, so this one here is more, it's not like an origin story, but it does. The thing is that she doesn't remember nothing. She doesn't remember where she comes from. At least that's how I see it. So whether she gonna remember, I don't know. But I have to say that the art was good. Love the coloring. Reminds me a little bit of Riverdale. Kind of. Basically, it's about Kara and her friends from high school. Although she does know, now that I'm looking at it, well, she does know where she come from, because here you can see her podcast. So I was mistaken there. Just too many stories. So anyway, so she's kind of like finding herself, and basically that's what the story is all about. Friends, boys, crushes. She's on the running team, and look at this art. Check that out. Look at it. I like how the artist does everybody's expression, especially Kara's expression for different situations. I like it, really like it. So she's part of the running team. Can you believe it? Let me see if I can find that page. Here, here it is. She's part of the running team. So just when the race starts, well, something happens. Kind of like a earthquake. And I believe that this moment is when she gonna start using her power to save people or not. I don't know. We have to wait and see. But overall, it's a good story. Simple, straightforward. You don't need too much of a background of this character to understand this story because the story itself is self-explanatory. So it's like even though you're a new reader, you can read it and you will enjoy it because you don't need a lot of backstory. But if you ever read this one, it's gonna remind you of Superman American Alien when he was a teenager and he was getting into trouble and tried to find himself. Same thing, only two different point of view and two different writers, but more or less the same thing. So so if you haven't read it, give it a chance. You might like it. Now I have to say that it's pretty stiff price comic book. This is a $6, but it's a 50-page comic book and it's on prestige format, kind of like so square bound. That's the word. So I would give it 4.5 out of 5. It was good. It was fun. What can I say? Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. Till later. Bye.